Hi Gemini, welcome to your November 2016 monthly tarot preview. Thank you as always for watching my videos, and thank you for keeping all comments positive. We are looking into love this month, and it is a general reading, so it will affect all of you differently. If you wanted something that wasn't, love related, or if you wanted something just specific to yourself, do feel free to email me down below, or check out my website. My readings start at only $15. And since it is the end of the year, I do offer like a yearly reading for the next year. It's a full 20 cards and it's only $65. That's actually my most expensive reading. It's the biggest reading, of course. But I try to keep all of my readings as affordable as possible. Let's see, what does November hold for you? Overall theme, Two of Wands in reverse. So, partnerships is of course big, but it's a 2. It is good, regardless of that it's in reverse. We just don't really see much of a future at the moment. Doesn't mean there isn't a future. I'd say this is more of a not being very optimistic. Kind of doom and gloom, like, things aren't going right, how are we ever going to do this? Or, that's what this card to me is saying. But the future is there, you just have to, turn it around and look at it this way. If you can do that, great. If you can't, well, just kind of hold on, it's just 1 month. So, not having much optimism, I guess, is the theme for the month. But we do start off with the 5 of Swords in reverse. So, single, in a relationship, doesn't matter. If you were in conflict within yourself, let's say, because it's a sword card, so it has to do with the mind, you're getting over that conflict. You're coming to almost like a decision, like you've, made up your mind. If the conflict was not just with yourself, if it was with another person, there will be an apology. You could be apologizing to someone, or they could be apologizing to you. If you've been going through a rough time with your significant other, they may come back to you and say, oh, I'm sorry, I was a butthead. Or if you're single, it could be an ex. Or, if there's absolutely nobody on your plane, it could be a friend. Maybe a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, coming back and apologizing. Because, the reason why, in the upright, you stood your ground. You were not going to budge. This is how I feel, and this is this, And so they left. They walked away, But in reverse, this is them coming back and saying, I'm sorry, you were right. Then we have the 4 of Wands in reverse, and even though it's in reverse, it's still a good card. It's a celebratory card. There is cause to celebrate as well, but in reverse, it's more like low-key, kind of quiet to ourselves. And for whatever reason, I want to say it's almost like only in your head. Like, it is cause to celebrate, but you're kind of smiling on the inside. That's really more what I get, for whatever reason, this time around. So that's good, you weren't seeing necessarily potential. There is potential, and someone comes back and apologizes, and you may still not see a potential with whoever this is, or whatever the situation is, but, to yourself, you're kind of smiling, being like, told you so, knew I was right, So that's not bad. I mean, it's always good when someone apologizes and comes back and lets you know that, they do care. And then we end with the Ace of Swords in reverse. A lot of people are getting reverse cards this month. There may still not be the clarity that we need. And I'd say basically because this is the smiling, smiling within to ourselves. So we're not sharing this breakthrough with other people. There is a breakthrough, there is some idea or knowledge, new step, but we haven't shared it yet. That's what I'm getting. So, again, we're smiling to ourselves, we celebrate internally, and we do form this idea, and we do have an idea. We just haven't put it into motion yet. Maybe we're hesitant, because again, we're not really seeing any future potential. Maybe we're still doom and gloom, so we're kind of keeping things to ourselves and playing our cards closely before we just lay them all out for everyone to see. It's a very protective mood, but not bad. It's calm, it's smooth, it's quiet, which, isn't bad either, because Thanksgiving is in November, and a lot of people celebrate that, and it's kind of like a low-key, family type thing sometimes. So I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy your November.